Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable, all judges, honorable, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wirdang Grani Putri. I'm from class 4B, and today I will debating about this house belief that social media has a negative impact in democracy. And I'm from affirmative seat. The definition of social media put forward by Mandy Birch argues that media social is a media that facilitates collaboration among users who produce contents, user-generated contents. Meanwhile, Boyd explained that social media as collection of software that allows individuals and communities to together sharing, communicating, and entertain case collaboration with each other. From this definition, it can be concluded that social media is a means internet technology-based medium, online media that enable one to be able to interact socially, communicate, and collaborate and share information with others. And I claim social media has a negative impact on democracy. Reflecting on some extraordinary case, experts in Indonesia have warned that social media easily triggers conflict because of low literacy levels. According to Indonesian academic Adi Prayitno, many Indonesians are still irrational and inclined emotionally when dealing with different political views. In a negative contribution, what is in internet at the moment is information hoax. Hoax or news lie is information that is actually not true, but is made as is true. Hoax contents creators are generally motivated by several motives, ranging from the economy, politics, and not a few also based on accidents is in cyberspace. The shape ranging from false news, hate speech based on sara, provocation, distorting facts, terrorism, and other negative contents. Now, many hoax appear on social media, especially topics about politics. Dissemination of news or hoax information, according to a coordinator of the Indonesian Anti-Defamation Society or Mafindo, Surabaya. Advan Sarbani was an issue which is dangerous in the life of the nation and society. Ethnic, religious, racial, and intercultural issues. Faction or sara until the utterance of hate becomes dangerous material in spreading the news hoax, especially entering that the political years leading up to the 2019 election. What is the meaning of false news if not someone notice? No matter how bad the hoax are, if there is no demand, they will die automatically. On the other hand, no matter how small a hoax is, if it continues to be shared, published, and repeated over and over, will appear to be the truth. As a good citizen, must be wise in distinguishing information on social media that does not end in hacks. In order to make a positive contribution, every society must filter information obtained or not easily persuaded, camouflage, false news warped. Regarding social media abuse, almost all respondents said that abuse of the media will be able to change the principle of Indonesia democracy, because incorrect information and easy public trust can change personality from the community itself slowly. The rise of hacks in the community now has turned the fabric of brotherhood in the life of the nation and state in space social. Can be seen clearly that the hacks can bring about hostility and divisions in a group of people. That means that the hacks will also have an effect on the collapse of national unity and integrity. And this has also distorted the value that exists on Pancasila as the foundation of Indonesia democracy. For that, we need a policy or rules relating to the use of social media, such as the ITE law. Facebook media use social implementation of democracy in particular can be direct and limited according to value humanity, unity, justice, and shared interests. So, for conclusion in this motion is, pervasion on social media at this time certainly can affect the course of Indonesian democracy. Therefore, as user must be critical in finding information. Not easy to believe, for source facts that give a reprimand to the person who spreads hoax news. One of the government's efforts in overcoming the problem, namely making policies or rules about abuse social media, like the ITE law. Fighting hoax requires the involvement of all walks of life to work hand in hand with the government and build mutual awareness so that it can use social media responsibly with positive content. So that's all for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Venerable all judges, venerable ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wirdanggrani Putri. I'm from class 4B, and today I will to debating about this house belief that social media has a negative impact. So before that, thank you for affirmative seats for your opinion, and now I want to rebut from your opinion. Social media. Social media is an online media where users choose the application internet-based. With the presence of the media, it show a shift in the direction the use of communication media, which were originally classic electronic and print media. Experiencing change to new media based on the internet, social media, be information access channels in various fields, namely education, culture, social media, economy, law, also politics. And I'm claiming social media in a democracy is needed because it has a positive influence on the democracy process. For example, that is used in election campaigns to the socialization of the vision and mission and work program of a candidate, or even in the 2019 election yesterday, the inclusion social media used as a venue to promote the president candidate, pair and legislative candidates. Social media as a political communication strategy in a new alternative and has been a warm phenomenon up to now. Quoted by Carta Political states that information on social media influence respondents in determining his choices during the upcoming 2019 general elections. From the survey, 24.4 respondents said social media was very influential on their choices, and 37.8% say it's influential for the growth of social media users. Indonesia becomes the third largest country with a growth rate of 23% or 24 million users. One past years, fact with this increasing number of social media parties and candidates in the 2019 election. Andrew Hadrick 2006 mentioned 3 points on how to use the internet or in social media matters can affect the political party landscape. First, social media will increase party competition in many cases. Small parties have resources, limited power, has no influence, especially in the general election. However, with the interest as a medium test in cheap and also more accessible than communication technology others, they can compete with large parties that have stronger research. Social media enables small political parties to reach similar potential supporters with a large party. The second, social media can increase community interaction with parties, politics, and candidates. The community has more access to channel aspiration to political parties and candidates they support. At the same time, political parties and candidates can coordinate their supporters more easily and quickly to mobilize them for example, during the campaigns. Then, the third, as an adaptation institutionals, the meaning of institutional adaptation is a shift in the form of offline political activity to online. Political parties and candidates can use social media with campaigns, the same as in offline politics. Through social media, politics parties and candidates can make communication strategies more effective, a variant of social media that is growing and in great demand is Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, YouTube, and so on. Social media as a means of communication has a role of carrying its users to actively participate by contributing and feedback openly, but to share and respond only in right time. In 2019, the general election Commission or KPU added to election campaigns method 2019, which is a campaign using social media. These provisions are regulated in the regulation KPU or PKPU number 12 of 2019 concerning general election. The contents of which are permitted use social media as a campaign method, because we realize that age has changed. Social media use are also getting bigger. This was stated by KPU Commissioner Wahyu Setiawan. However, if the accounts are not suitable contents with the applicable provisions, the election supervision body of the election supervisory body will follow up on it. Violators also have the potential to be sanctioned by law number 14 of 2008 concerning openness of public information. From the involvement of social media in the election, it appears that social media as well role in the implementation of democracy in Indonesia. In addition to the election, public appreciation in social media also provides developments in the implementation of democracy. Ordinary people are increasingly open to government performance and are able to express their opinions in a way open through social media that is more easily accessible to all people. The aspiration of the people in democracy are very important because of the people's democracy has the highest authority in governments. So it is important for involvement community in the running of government. For these reasons, government institutions are increasing vigorously use social media to establish communication with the community. This matter certainly has a good impact on the development of this country. Okay, so for conclusion of this motion is, social media has an important role in the implementation of democracy in Indonesia. Social media can make people more open to government performance and capable expressing their opinions through social media that is increasingly accessible to all among the people. So that's all for me. So thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.